welcome back to my channel. My name is Coralie and today I want to take a deep dive into my finances and let you in, let you see everything, let you see how much is in my bank account, how much I have invested, how much debt I have, all that juicy stuff. And I will start off by saying this is 100% inspired by Zoe Pritchard. I love her series and I wanted to do it too. Let's open up the talk about finances. Let's be open about how much we make, all that good stuff. For perspective, I am 28 years old. I live in Australia and everything will be in Australian dollars, basically. So let me get my iPad. I'll leave this back here somewhere, where I wrote down absolutely everything a couple of days ago. So we're going to talk what's in my bank account, what I have invested, what I have in my super fund, all my debt, crypto, absolutely everything. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is my bank account, because I think the exciting stuff is the investments and the debt. So let's talk about the bank account. So I have a couple different accounts within my bank account. I have my main bank account, which is where my full-time job money goes into, where my house payments come out of, where my groceries come out of, my everyday spending. And at the time of filming this, I have $534 in my main account. Now this changes every single day. This is the type of account that fills up on payday, empties out that week through mortgage and everything. Like, this is not a savings account. This just goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. If I've got a few $100s in here, it's a good day. This has gotten into the negatives a few times. It's rough, but currently $534, that's pretty damn good. So next is my savings account, which is where all of my savings go into. Shocking. Like, if I make money through YouTube, I will put that in my savings. If I make money online, I will put that in my savings. And at the moment of filming this, I have $10,882 in savings. Now that is pretty damn good, not gonna lie. But I'm about to quit my job and move to Germany. So plane tickets are expensive. Life without a full-time job is going to be expensive. That savings account is going to deplete pretty quickly. But for right now, it's looking pretty good. And my third account in my bank account is my travel account, where I can use a different currency. And because I was in Germany a couple months ago, I still have some euros left over, and I have 1,291 euros, which is perfect because I'm going back to Germany in a couple of months, so I will just use those euros when I'm in Germany. But that is my bank account. Let's talk investments. So first of all, my super fund. Now this is the Australian version of a Roth IRA, a TFSA, all that kind of stuff. This is your retirement fund. This is the type of thing where my employer puts a little bit of money away every payday for my retirement, and this has been happening since I first started working, since I worked in a childcare centre, since I've worked at the potato company. Absolutely everything. This has grown my entire adult working life, and at the moment of filming this, my super fund has $27,932, which is a lot of money, but by the time I want to retire, $27,000 isn't going to do much. So that's going to keep growing over the next 50 years, and the more I work, the more it grows. So at the moment, it's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with almost $30,000 in my super fund at 28 years old. So now we talk investments. This is the juicy stuff. This is the good stuff. First of all, Raiz. This one's boring. I do micro investing. Every time I spend something, it rounds up. If I spend $1.50 on something, Raiz will round it up to $2, invest 50 cents on my behalf, blah, 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 blah. My Raiz account is currently at $35. I just let it do its thing. When it's at a couple hundred, I tend to take it out. This is not like a long-term investment for me. This is just a easy savings plan. talking about long-term investments. Okay, let's talk crypto. I know, weird, didn't see that one coming. I bought a bunch of crypto a couple years ago now, and it was doing well for a while, and then we all know what happened, but now it's not too bad again. My current crypto portfolio is sitting at $3,719. Now overall, I'm still down $355 from what I invested initially. I must have invested almost $4,000, which is crazy that I had that kind of money to invest a couple years ago. Love that for me. But for the first time in a long time, my Bitcoin is up. My Bitcoin is up $213. So I'm loving that. I am really, really hoping my crypto goes in the green, like completely, and I'm not down at all. I'm up. And if I'm up in crypto, I might take it out. Like, I don't see crypto being a long-term investment, but I would like to at least make my money back. So with Bitcoin halving and all that stuff, I think there's a high chance that within a few years I will be in the green with crypto. So to show how much crypto has been changing, it's been a week since I filmed this video. So last weekend I filmed it, this weekend I am editing it, and then it's probably not going to go up for another few days. Like, this is a long paced video, but my crypto is now fully in the green. I'm up almost $400 altogether, and my Bitcoin is up over $600. We love to see it. The exciting stuff here is my Sharesies investment account. So this is where I invest in ETFs, stocks, all that good stuff. And I have put in a decent amount of money into this. When I had a really, really good freelance gig and I was making a lot of extra money, I'd put a lot into my investment account, which I'm so grateful for, because now that I don't have that gig, I don't have the spare money to invest. But because I'd already invested quite a bit, it can just do its thing and give me interest. But right now, okay, so here's my investment account. Let's just read it straight off the screen. I have $22,074.09. The crazy thing about this is my return is at 23.74%, which means my entire account is up $4,328, which is crazy. So I have personally put in just over $8,000 and it's now at $22,000, which is bonkers. Like, that is $4,000 of free money basically. But I have no interest in taking this out. I want to let this sit for years and years and years, and I want the interest to compound, and I want that 22,000 to turn into 100,000. And when I do have a little bit of extra cash, I would like to contribute to it. Now, the main things I buy is ETFs, like the S&P 500, and that has been doing really well for me. I do have a couple random stocks, like I've got a little bit of Apple, a little bit of Tesla, not much. Majority of my money, like the thousands, have gone into ETFs and S&P 500, but that makes me so happy every time I open my investment app to see that I'm up $4,000. Like, there was such a time in 2020 when everything was down, and the thing is, if you don't take your money out, you haven't lost anything. So keep your money where you've invested it, and chances are it's going to go back up eventually. So I am super happy with that. Speaking of happy, here's some things I'm not happy about. Debt. I have quite a lot of it, and that's okay because 2 out of 3 of the debts are good debts, I'd assume, because I mean, spoiler, I got a house out of it, and the 3rd debt is life. Let's talk about it. So, hi, this is my house. I own this house. I have a mortgage. At the time of filming this, I have $270,501 left on my mortgage. That hurts a little bit, but that's life. I could be paying this off for the next 30 years. That's okay. I got a beautiful house out of it. One day I'd love to turn this into an investment property. It's a little townhouse, so I don't really see this being my family home when I have kids and a husband, but I still have $270,000 left to pay off. I also have a HECS debt because I have been to uni and I've gotten that down to $3,785. The only problem is I'm going back to uni in April. I never finished my marketing degree, and while I'm over in Germany and I've got a little bit more time on my hands, I want to finish that degree. So I am finishing a marketing and communication degree completely online, and I'm assuming that's gonna put in probably another 25 grand. Uni is expensive and HECS debt sucks because the interest is insane and like you're never gonna pay it off. You will pay it off, but it sucks. But the fact that I've got it so low and I've almost paid it off and now I'm stupid enough to go back to uni, I mean, it'll be worth it because I will hopefully get a better job out of it and I will be more educated in marketing. But I've got one more debt left and this one sucks. So I had a really good year freelancing, full-time work, making money the other year, and that left me with a hefty tax bill to the point where I had to pay off like 15,000 of my uni in one go because I'd earned over a certain amount and I wasn't prepared for that. And basically I'm on a payment plan to pay my tax back because whilst I had some saved, I didn't have enough, and that is I still have $25,460, which is insane because that's a lot of money, but it's also crazy that I made so much money that I was able to have that big of a tax debt. But now my freelance contract ended and I'm not making much money, so it's a bit of a struggle to pay off, but I'm doing it. I've got a payment plan. I pay it down every month, which yes, there's interest involved, so I'm paying a couple thousand more than if I just paid it off all at once, but we're only human. I don't have $25,000 in my bank account, and that's okay because I have a couple years to pay it off. But hi, there is an open, raw, and honest look into my finances. That's exactly how much money I have, how much debt I have, how much investments I have at 28 years old. Can't wait for the day I'm debt free. Can't wait for the day where my investment account is in the six figures. Maybe my bank account will be in the six figures. Who knows? But I really love this trend of being open and honest about your finances because it's interesting to see what other people have, and it's interesting. You shouldn't compare yourself, but I mean, it's pretty interesting to compare yourself. So there you go. That's my bank account. It's probably going to be looking rough if I do this again next year because I'm moving to Germany for a year, quitting my full-time job and freelancing pretty much full-time, so I'm not going to be earning much. I'm not going to have much to invest. Life happens. Sometimes you have $120,000 a year where you earn so much money, it's insane, and sometimes you barely make a living because your job pays you poorly. Life. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this open and honest chat of exact numbers, nothing to hide. But subscribe and hit that notification bell if you'd like to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys. Ooh.